What the f is this? An unwelcome visitor. Claudian's eyes are brimming with the excitement of discovery. Is this his eye? Eye. Two! I've made a breakthrough. After uncountable days and nights, I finally hearkened to the crystal's whispers, and I must say... Oh, the blue crystal that we don't know who made it, right? Professor Claudian, where are your manners? While I understand all too well your enthusiasm, I must remind you that even the most academically inclined prefer a composed recounting of events. Ah, yes, of course. My apologies too. Being consumed by my research for so long, I'm afraid I have quite forgotten how to engage in civilized conversation. In that case, we perhaps should start from the beginning, with a crystal set adrift upon the ethereal tides, containing the memories of a party yet unknown. They cried out for deliverance from Pandaemonium, where the ancients kept the volatile creations under lock and key. You yourself witnessed the power devouring the facility from within, and the advent of a divine monstrosity wrought of mythic beast and powerful mage. Fortunately, your martial prowess and the combined magical talents of your companions, Themis and Ericthonios, was sufficient to restore order to the circles of Asphodelos, but the greater threat remains. In the depths of Pandaemonium, a presence yet stirs. They like using that word, stirs, in this raid series. Its intentions and identity shrouded in mystery. That is the issue at hand, is it not? Since you returned to us, we worked tirelessly to discern the nature of the crystal. In the process, I detected an anomalous etheric signature, which I believe arose from the memories stored within. Analysis of this pattern suggested a feeling of loss or yearning, specifically the yearning to be made whole. And indeed, ambient readings have revealed a faint but identical signature. This can only mean that another such crystal exists in our time. So, my friend, I must depart to search for it forthwith. By tracing the matching etheric signature to its source, I believe it will be a simple matter to find our crystal's twin. Professor, will this expedition be carried out only by us, or will Tu grace us with his protection? We gotta pay me more money. I'm afraid he has more pressing matters to attend to, my dear Rosino. Namely, to seek out the secrets which lie nestled within Pandaemonium, where this all began. From all that we've heard, it appears the time traversal from the Crystal Tower is not fluid. That is to say, one can but travel in predetermined intervals. It would be prudent to check in on occasion in case there are any unanticipated changes. As for you, my loyal assistants, I would ask you to remain here and continue cataloguing the ancient creations. He's going on his own? He is him, I guess. You can't mean... Do you intend to search for the crystal on your own? Why, yes, that would be the most efficient use of resources, would it not? In fact, I have already commissioned a ship and pilot for that very purpose. I trust you to take good care of the laboratory in my absence. I bet you he got Tataru's pink ship, right? I apologize for that somewhat abrupt departure. When progress is in sight, Professor Claudian tends to become blind to all else. That's like me with rating. I'm like, fucking get it together. We're progging, guys. Progress. Indeed, he has been worse than usual. While I cannot fault him for his excitement, I do wish he would spare a thought for those around him. Badge. Sorry. Sorry, Raiders. I know. For reasons unknown, the crystal seems loath to be overheard, much as it spoke only to you last time. None but the Professor has been able to capture its ethereal yearning, which has served only to convince him that he can solve this puzzle on his own. Surely, after some time alone, he'll come to remember how valuable we are. The search for this crystal seemed to be a simple enough matter. Let him have his adventure, and upon his return I'm certain he'll be back to his usual self. As for you two, it may be best to return to Pandaemonium as Professor Claudian suggested. Speaking of which, I did have a request of my own to make. Traveling to Pandaemonium requires you to pass through Elpis, correct? there's something I would have you investigate in my stead. While those creations confined within Pandaemonium are considered to be failures, I doubt that's their whole story. Barring exceptional cases, they must have been under observation in Elpis before being consigned to their shackles. And if we know anything else about the ancients, it's that they would have kept thorough records of the results. Ah, brilliant. Delving into these records may shed light on the creatures Tu has yet to encounter, if your theory proves correct, that is. While there are no guarantees, it certainly beats the current strategy of rushing forward blindly with only his strength to carry the day. For your own sake as well as ours, please unearth what information you can. Gotcha. Nimgigi. You seek records of Pandaemonium's creations? Master Themis has just finished perusing the very same. I should not be surprised that we both arrived at the same conclusion. Luckily, I have saved you the trouble and gleaned what information I could. Ah, so you know each other. I was dreading having to once again scour the archives, but perhaps instead I'll rest for a spell. If there's nothing else, I shall take my leave. As should we, for I have undone the warding sigil. Oh, wow. Blocking the entrance to Abyssos. I came here merely to chase an idle suspicion while awaiting your return. Fortunately, while Pandaemonium's protective wards continue to be assailed by our unknown foe, there have been no fluctuations so great as to make me doubt Ericthonios' capacity to keep watch over Asphodelos while I'm away. Why don't we just call him Eric? He works diligently to master interment, that he might deliver the creations back to their cages by his own hand. I thought it best to give him time to hone his craft. And since fate has brought us both here, I would ask you to accompany me while I attend to another matter, more idle suspicions that I would like to chase down. Rest assured it shall not take long. I simply have a few questions to ask an acquaintance of mine. Come. He has agreed to meet us near the Naos to Pandaemonium. It's gonna be somebody we know, I bet. As I've pondered our expedition into Pandaemonium, I could not help but be mystified by how strongly the warders we encountered felt for Lahabrea, whether it be for good or for ill. Hephaistos and Ericthonios were two sides of the same coin. The former looked to his mentor with absolute devotion, while the latter looked to his father with bald hatred. Bald. Is Lahabrea bald? Does he hate balds? Why does he hate balds? I would not expect a familiar such as you to understand this, but such extreme emotions toward a single individual are quite rare indeed. Naturally, I feel gratitude toward my mother and father, yet we are all equals in the larger picture of the star. This view is not unique to myself, it is more or less accepted as the way of things. By contrast, the researchers of Pandaemonium seem to view Lahabrea with a feeling approaching obsession. Whether driven by love or hate, they have all been drawn to him. There were many other aspects of the facility's particulars I found troubling besides. I decided the best course of action would be to go straight to the source and pose my questions to a member of the Words of Lahabrea. Okay. Wait, was he a member? Ah. My apologies to have kept you waiting, Master Themis. I understand you are conducting an investigation of Pandaemonium and wish to know of its origins. Indeed. In particular, I wish to know why exactly Pandaemonium was built directly under Elpis. The facility is overseen by the Words of Lahabrea, after all. Why keep it so close to Elpis, whose governing body has no say in its day-to-day operations? At first, I thought it to be simply a matter of convenience. Those creations, which were deemed failures by the researchers of Elpis, could be easily ushered into their new homes. Imagine my surprise when a trip to the archives revealed that many of the creations were sent from organizations beyond Elpis, including from the Words of Lahabrea themselves. Given this, albeit limited information, I cannot but feel that the Academia Anider would have been a more fitting local. But what does Elpis have that cannot be found there? Those are fitting questions, and ones we have asked ourselves many times in recent years. Alas, the nature of Pandaemonium's construction does not lend itself to relocation. When first it was built, circumstances weren't as they are now. As you surmise, the majority of the creations kept within Pandaemonium were sent from Elpis. Yet as the years passed, interests changed. Failures in creations deemed too flawed, even to submit to Elpis, paradoxically drew the attention of Pandaemonium's researchers. That is quite the change, and in fact it almost runs counter to the facility's original purpose. Who is it that decides which creations will be the subject of research? Master Lahabrea. Such authority is reserved for the chief keyword, and he has taken it upon himself to step into that role. So, if Pandaemonium's resources were being misused, it would be under Lahabrea's authority, correct? Ooh. So, do we think Lahabrea knows some part of this? I know not what you're suggesting, but the keywords also hold some sway within the facility. Not even Master Lahabrea would be free from their scrutiny. They are duty-bound to report any irregularities as soon as possible. Although I admit as of late their communication has been somewhat sporadic. We but recently received a report from one of the keywords stating that all is well within Pandaemonium's halls. Ooh. Conspiracy. Really? And you're certain that a keyword sent it? Yes, of course. Our communication suffered a temporary obstruction, but I can assure you that the words did their due diligence in confirming the identity of the sender. Thank you. This information will be helpful to my investigation. That will be all for my prying. Then I shall take my leave. While you are yet permitted to conduct your investigation freely, I must remind you that the warder's work is delicate, and it would be remiss to disturb them for longer than is necessary. Bitch, we will disturb them all we need. Okay? Okay? Thank you. All is well. A blatant lie. And to that we can both attest. One of the remaining keywords is most certainly in league with the party behind this. Let us hurry. I know not why our adversary sent that report, but it is plain that we must return to Pandaemonium with haste. Okay. I cannot guess as to why this false report has risen now, but it certainly bodes ill, as does the knowledge that our mysterious mastermind has at least one more keyword to pop it. Regardless, they have tipped their hand, and we would be remiss to leave Ericthonios at the mercy of their machinations. Let us hope no harm has befallen him. Okay, back we go. Eric. He's looking badass these days. 4 months certainly does a lot. Look at this shit. Dang! He just like doesn't stop. Wait, was that a good thing or a bad thing? Not quite. You'll get it though. I've traced these sigils countless times, yet still I lack the strength to maintain the spell. And now time works against me. I can no longer be victim to my own ineptitude. What? Who goes there? Anyone want to explain? This thing is, a weird sense of freaky. So it's not a tooth, it's a thing with a little eye? I never saw that. It also kind of looks like it's been painted on with Microsoft Paint, I'm not gonna lie. But anyway. Hee. There is something to be admired in such single-minded effort. Even if your methods leave much to be desired, you allowed this familiar to catch you unawares. Have you set your sights so high as to forget you walk upon the earth? Oh, it's not the thing speaking. I thought it was the thing speaking. Somebody else? Was it Hesperos? Still? I know this creature. A familiar of the Phoenix. But that monster is locked away. That it is, in spite of the trouble I went to in freeing it, I might add. Begrudge me for addressing you in this ill-fitting form if you must, but with control of Asphodelos wrested from my grasp, is simply the best I can offer you. Yeah, it's Hesperos, right? Hide if you will, but mark my words, I will find you and make you pay for the chaos you've sown. No, there is no need for such hostility. A calm heart stays the course. The wisdom of Lahabrea, your father. How would you know what wisdom he speaks? I have heard those words many times. The scolding of a tutor whose student struggled to grasp the most rudimentary lessons, seething with disgust. No, I've not told that to anyone. Not even keyword Hesperos. It can only mean one thing. Heyo? But still you insist on mocking me. Stop this farce, Lahabrea. Oh, this is actually Lahabrea. I told you he was gonna be bad, bruh. I told you, this guy cannot be trusted. What? Bruh. As ever you are, always you fail to learn, fail to understand, fail to act. And though fate deigned to offer an escape, you remain here. You're bereft of magical prowess and common sense in both. We're gonna burst through the door. Stone Cold Steve Austin theme plays. But you need not despair. Dull though you may be, you are yet indispensable to Pandaemonium's great experiment. There's the affection I remember. Tell me, did I ever once measure up to your expectations? You shall. Take pride in that, and rejoice to see your wish fulfilled. What? What wish? Come, all shall be revealed. All this rage, this hatred, is but a consequence of ignorance. Our desires align more than you know. What are you? He's the Tooth. The Tooth Fairy. Uninvited guests join our reunion. It seems fortune no longer favors you. What's up, boys? There we go. You think I have any interest in listening to your prattle, let alone bowing to your will? I am no longer a child, and my faith lies with those who have earned it. Oh, he's disowning his dad. So these are the heroes who brought Hesperos low. Even as power divine flowed through his veins. His plane, there are worthier subjects to contend with. Oh shit, the shade. Oh shit. Wow, this really... They really have like the father-son vibes going on. Like, totally wholesome, you know? Like, they go out to kick the ball, you know, and into the park. Thank you. If you had shown up even a moment later, I shudder to think what would have become of me. There's something I must tell you. I know who's behind this. There is but one person who can hold thrall over familiar, creation, and keyword alike. I mean, it's Lahabrea, right? Ooh, this looks sick. This is the raid, for sure. And so there can be but one conclusion. Lahabrea was the driving force behind this chaos from the start. There is logic to that. There are a few with the wherewithal to even consider experimentation on such a scale, let alone the capacity to create demigods from man and beast, with the rest of us none the wiser. Yeah. Considering the magnitude of his work with the convocation and the words, his relatively minor role as chief keyword comes under little scrutiny. Even as it provides him the authority to wield dangerous magics, it may serve as a veil and mantle both. Still, I find the notion hard to accept. The misdeeds perpetrated here could not have been done by the Lahabrea I know. You have met him, yes? Do you think he's capable of this? I in fact do, yes. I agree with Eric here. Yeah, we've seen some shit over the years. Lahabrea is capable of far more than you know. I feel like still they're alluding to the potential of it not being him though. So I still think there's somebody else, which I would guess is maybe Mother. Is he? So you believe Lahabrea to be a man of few scruples, if it brings his goals closer in reach? That alone should be enough, but let me assure you, Lahabrea holds nothing so dear as his own ambition. While he may not be one to let emotion stand in the way of his mission, I cannot believe there are no depths to which he would not stoop. Although we met but briefly, the impression he left on me stands in stark contrast to your evaluation. Though his methods are ever unorthodox, they seemed guided by a firm understanding of what is just. There's one way to find out for certain. We delve deeper into the Pandaemonium and pull back the curtain on this mystery ourselves. A wise course. I would not deny the truth if I saw it with my own eyes, even if it was discomforting to hold. They spelled discomforting. Then we must move forward with no excess of caution. Lahabrea, or whomever is behind this, has likely spread their tentacles into every corner of Pandaemonium. We can safely assume the other keywords won't greet us with open arms. Agreed. Let us make our way through Abyssos one careful step at a time. Okay. I shall stay by Ericthonios' side in case our enemies think to target him again. Could I trouble you to take the vanguard? Okay. Thank you. As a precaution, I shall safeguard you with a simple spell. This will ensure that even should we become separated, my phantom warriors will still come to your aid. If it does come to battle, the keyword's magics will put us at a disadvantage once again. Luckily, we have you to even the scales somewhat. I trust you shall be liberal with your weight. He called me fat. Huh? Discomfiting is apparently a proper word. Oh. Alright, I guess. The fifth circle! So what is this gonna be? They didn't really tell us anything about the boss. Well, doesn't this place look charming? Wait, this is the arena? We're in a cage? What? Okay. Mythic creation. Proto-Carbuncle the rat? That's a big rat. I'm ready to kill him. I'm ready to fucking kill him. I hate Carbuncle, man. You guys know I hate him. Okay. Okay. Yeah, so that was the first Carbuncle. That was the one they're making way back in the day. I like the theme already. The musical theme. That's Tataru's Carby, the secret one. Wait, this is what she's been funding. Alright, here we go. This is an Eden mechanic. Yeah. E1. Okay, everybody's just staying here, I guess. Oh, okay. Okay. It's a small arena, it is. Wait, is this like, it's like Omega where they have the question marks? Don't tell me we have to remember where they were. My dad. Bruh. Bruh. Okay, so far this is being unintelligible for me. I know this. This is the mechanic I get. Yay. It's a banger song, though. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. What's happening? Oh! These two? He's breaking out with the acid. Oh. Fucking carbuncle, man. Oh, we've enraged the rat. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, new arena. This is awesome, honestly. What's he eating? This arena is so small. My brain froze. See, now this is gonna change. No idea why this side was safe, but apparently it was safe. Is it if he casts Ruby, the Ruby is like inverted? This one's safe, right? Because it's... Oh. Yeah, they're expanding. Okay. What the fuck is that? What the fuck are these? I don't know how that didn't hit me. It certainly looked like it hit me. It's fine. Oh. And then, of course, he picks me. What the fuck is happening, bro? What just happened? Okay, this one's Topaz, right? Did we go into this one? Topaz cluster. Nope, apparently not. Okay, this one is good. I'm just looking at what other people are doing, honestly. At this point, I'm just trying to stay alive. Yeah, I'm gonna need to see this one a couple times, I think. This is gonna be a VOD review. Yeah, that's just a thing. Is it just the opposite of the side he starts on? Is it that easy? There's some indicator for which side that is. I just haven't spotted it yet. It looks really cool, though. Yeah, so it's this side, right? Uh-oh. I almost killed everybody. It's fine. Oh, he's 3%. He's nearly dead. Let's go! Kill him! Kill him! Woo! Dead Carbuncle! Finally. I no longer have to summon Carbuncle every time I die. This is great. Did he do it? Was that the same spell? Oh, look at him go. Do the cage thing. Boom. Finally. There we go. Whoa, look at this. Of Venus flytraps? Where is this? This is awesome. I gotta say the, can I jump on this? Nope. Oh. Oh. Well, rip. Yeah, that was fun. That was a fun little starter, you know? I died. Sorry. Okay, what the fuck were they doing with the Proto-Carbuncle? Where are we? So this is where research is conducted on creations imbued with poisons and venoms. Ericthonios and I were conveyed not far from here. It seems our foe is finding it more difficult to surprise us. Fortunately for you, since they appear particularly keen to see you dispatched as quickly as possible. They already succeeded. Even alone, you are forced to be reckoned with. Part of me is glad you emerged victorious, that I might observe you further. Is it the Tooth Fairy again? Oh! Who this? Red mask holder. Were the circumstances different, I might thank you for keeping my son... Wait, this is a Lahabrea? No. No. I thought he was younger, bruh. He's like 80. We've been beating up an old man all this time. God, I kind of feel bad. I'm kind of disappointed in myself. Were the circumstances different, I might thank you for keeping my son alive for this long. But I believe we can forego introductions unless I have misread you. Look! Where's the... Am I supposed to know who you are? Give him his ego and then strike it down. I understand that my son's rhetoric is rarely compelling, but come now. I can be none other than Lahabrea of the Convocation of 14. If you truly are who you claim to be, then answer this question. What did we do in episode 16 of A Realm Reborn, huh? Who did you possess, huh? Google that. That can wait. Uh-oh. Themis? No, this is curious. The trap I wove at your feet reacts to ether. but you remain unaffected. Such thin ether, and in an unfamiliar composition besides. It is of no matter, I suppose. A more direct approach will beget the same results. Oh, really? I would advise you to think carefully before deciding your next action. Strike me down here and Ericthonios' wish shall remain unfulfilled. Never again shall he meet Athena. Oh, is he holding Mother hostage? Okay. Mother? You dare hide behind her name? Listen well, Ericthonios. We are of the same mind concerning your mother. You have your allies for protection. So what harm is there in hearing me out? Ericthonios, wait. There is a question I must needs ask first. If you truly are Lahabrea, why speak such blatant lies? Bitter in defeat, are we? Say my name. Oh. A simple request. Themis, was it? A trifle soon forgotten, as are you. Oh, he did it. Oh, God. Was he meant to not know it? I have my answer. The Lahabrea that I knew took pride in the convocation and would never suffer its denigration. Yo. Well, that was easy. You sully his creation with this farce. Themis, what are you saying? Lahabrea and I hardly saw eye to eye, but I know his voice when I hear it. Indeed, he makes a passing fine imitation in appearance and manner. However, the real Lahabrea would never call me by the name Themis. Oh. Here's a fireball. Okay. What? Wait. What? How? What trouble? Oh! The reveal! What trouble have you gotten yourself into, Elidibus? I mean, let's be real. We all knew it was Elidibus. Huh? Wait, this is real Lahabrea? Hang on. So there's the fake Lahabrea, but there's the real Lahabrea. The real Lahabrea is still his dad, but also Themis is Elidibus. Is that what just happened? But where did he come from? Did he just appear? Imposter, you have no right to claim that form. The mask. What the fuck? It's like, it is the Spider-Man. Oh, wait, whoa! Oh! What? Who? That's my reaction. Oh. It was a mask that sickened me to wear. The mask of Lahabrea. A man who values his position above all. Who would murder his own wife in pursuit of duty. Wait. Hey, yo. He killed Mother? Yeah, you would assume my name and wield the powers that are mine by right. Any worth you may have hinges on that which you so despise. Such trite provocations. I will not be goaded into finishing this ere my work is done. Who is this guy? Hephaistos. Ericthonios, listen well. I am Hephaistos. And it is I whom you should call father. Okay. Okay. Anybody? What the fuck is happening? Did Mother cheat and Father fucking killed her because of it? Is this literally? Oh no, are we going down this road? God, this could get dark real fucking quick, man. It's like an Eminem song. The early days. And it is I whom you should call father. Okay. I mean, at this point, we may as well break out the Jerry Springer. Get the DNA test in. Can you do that? Back then, did they have their own Jerry Springer? Back in the ancient times? Jerry, Jerry, Jerry. No? What in the name of creation? Right? We would do well not to stand idle while our enemy is about. I believe an explanation is in order, Elidibus. Let us... Yeah. Let us return to safety, so you may provide it. Wait, not you... He was just accused of killing his wife! Ah, that sounds more like the Lahabrea I know. Surely the explanation should come from Lahabrea. The real Lahabrea. He's gonna do the teleport thing. No, he didn't do it. Before we depart, however, I must offer you an apology. As Lahabrea said, I am Elidibus, one of the convocation and emissary of their will. We know. Elpis' worst kept secret. For reasons which do not involve you, it was necessary to hide my identity while investigating this place. Still, that hardly excuses my deception. I had a feeling. Your perceptiveness does not surprise me. When the time comes, it shall make my explanation all the easier to understand. In any case, we have pressing matters to attend to. Let us do as Lahabrea suggested and return to the gates. We can speak there. Do we tell him that we killed him in the future? Or would that make things explode? Please, help him. Save him. Okay, we're back to hearing voices again. Surely a good sign. Nothing ever goes wrong with that shit. Yeah, we got ourselves a real soap drama. Didn't expect that one. We were in vampire territory, now we're in like, you know, Spanish day TV soap drama, hospital drama thing, you know? I see Elidibus has chosen to keep odd company. Such a vexing composition of ether you possess. He has no idea. As you're aware of by now, I am known as Elidibus. After my dear friend Azem and I detected irregularities in Pandaemonium, we decided the best course of action would be to hide my station as I conducted my investigation. I'm sure Lahabrea as well is eager to find out why I hid who I was, so I shall save that story for later. First, I would like to speak of you, my friend. Although neither Azem or I had ever met you in the flesh, you came with his highest recommendation. That's the Obama meme where he puts the medal on himself. That alone was enough for me to accept you as an ally without question. That somewhere in the world, a guiding star so similar to himself was out there, amused Azem to no end. There was not a shade of doubt in his heart that you would be a formidable ally. Furthermore, I have heard stories that Mistress Vana, who held the position of Azem previously, Vana, I miss her, journeyed with a familiar much like yourself. That made the decision to trust you all the easier. She too now dons the white robes of an advisor. As she placed her absolute faith in you, I knew I would be in capable hands. Aware though I was of the path you had walked, I had no interest in exposing you. I merely wanted to meet you, to travel by your side for a while. I may know but a small portion of your whole story. That is enough for me to believe you would never lead me astray. I wanted to tell you that. Oh. Oh. You just had to remind me of Vana again, man. Oh, the song. Oh, no. I don't know how long it's been since we last spoke, Lahabrea. And truth be told, I had hoped we never would again. I see now that I was a fool to think I could ever escape your meddling. Just what is that thing that called himself Lahabrea? And why is he the spitting image of your younger self? I find it hard to believe you've only just now found out how such a being was wreaking havoc in Pandaemonium. Did you think matters would simply sort themselves out? I suppose you deserve at least a cursory explanation. I was well aware of the anomalies occurring within Pandaemonium, including the fact that Azem and Elidibus had taken it upon themselves to investigate. I saw no reason to insert myself into the situation. For a time, that was. Imagine my surprise when, instead of a formal report from you and yours, I received communication from one of the keywords stating that research and operations were proceeding as usual. While Hephaistos' deception was almost childish in its simplicity, it became plain to me that your grasp on the situation was slipping. But you knew of his existence from the beginning? I can hardly imagine that you would suffer another masquerade as one of the convocation, not without good reason at least. As you well know, the name Lahabrea is but a marker of my station. It's not the name I was born with. Hephaistos has claimed that for himself. I cannot fault him for it, as he is my other half, in a manner of speaking. Ooh. He knows all that I know, my equal in every way. Yet within his heart is naught but greed, envy, and desire. All the emotions that we are loath to acknowledge within ourselves. If what you say is true, what purpose would such a being serve? He is the product of experimentation gone awry, a reminder of the days when I was yet young and reckless. I thought him sealed away for good, but it seems time has a way of unearthing the shame we bury. Okay. When he spoke of my mother, he looked at you with venom in his eyes, blamed you for her death. Tell me, was he right to do so? Uh-oh, the zoom in. It's true, isn't it? His words were but the ramblings of a tortured mind. I have a feeling he's gaslighting. The hatred and despair he endures has warped his view of the world irreparably. Maybe not. But those dots, they mean something. And now that he is awakened, he must be put to rest. If he succeeds in breaching Pandaemonium's protective wards, he shall invite disaster onto our star. As chief keyword of Pandaemonium, it is my duty to decide the proper course of action. As such, I declare that all research shall be summarily abandoned and the facility destroyed. What? You would leave the other warders to their doom? Nuke it. Is a choice befitting Lahabrea. Nuke it. Do you disagree? You speak of duty, and ours is to guide the star and its inhabitants upon the correct course. It is no surprise that you would choose annihilation of Pandaemonium if its existence posed even the remotest risk to our people. Yet, as you can see by Ericthonios' response, the decision is somewhat more nuanced than that. Azem and I grappled with this conundrum for some time, in fact. That is precisely why I chose to involve myself directly. It was the only way I could truly determine the best solution. And you need not trouble yourself with that further. The chief keyword must prevent the worst from occurring, no matter the cost. Your feelings, Elidibus, are of no consequence. Oh. Have you taken even a moment to consider another path? No. You spared nary a thought for aught but yourself and your duty. You have no idea of the trials we've endured, the foes that two have stood against. I'm with your dad on this one, kid. Nuke the place. I don't care. Fucking nuke it. Who is it? A being of such ether as I have never seen. What are you? He is the guiding star that shall lead us safely through this. Thanks to his stout arm and steadfast courage. Oh, We have subdued the mythic creations and returned them to their cells. Speaking of which, I would hear your opinion too. As outsiders, we are in a unique position to look upon circumstances with our vision unclouded by attachment. No, but I want to nuke it. Let me nuke it. It's too soon to give up on saving the others. Lahabrea can't be trusted. What was that you said about being an emissary? Oh, is that it? Oh. Is that some cheek? Sit down, Elidibus. This ain't your place, buddy. What was that you said about being an emissary again? But also, I do get this feeling as well. As always, Lahabrea cannot be trusted. Agreed. We still know next to nothing about Hephaistos, and I highly doubt Lahabrea has been forthcoming with the truth. But we've managed to regain control of Asphodelos. He must be made to see that there is merit in continuing on this path. I have it. Speak in your official capacity as Elidibus the Emissary. Judge which approach is more sound, and even Lahabrea would be compelled to listen. Oh, okay, it was legit. It wasn't cheeky. As Elidibus, I am duty-bound to assess the matter from a position of impartiality. My opinion as Themis can carry no weight. You understand what that means, yes? I do. Even so, you've walked with us all this time, seen what we've seen. Based on that alone, I trust that you'll find the best way forward. Very well. Then in my capacity as emissary, I shall state my judgment. At present, there are merits both in destroying Pandaemonium outright and in taking time to rescue its researchers, and neither is yet an impossible task. Therefore, I judge that the most measured choice would be to continue upon our present course. We delve into Abyssos, interring any mythic creations we may encounter along the way. He is displeased. You have yet to witness Tu's might and Ericthonios' resolve. I would ask that you see our capabilities firsthand, and only then decide if our endeavour is futile. If such is the will of the emissary, then I shall obey. However, if indeed I find your strength to be lacking, I trust there will be no objections to the immediate destruction of Pandaemonium. You needn't worry about that. We won't fail. You are bolder than I remember. He's impressing him, I think. And you're even more tedious than I remember. Tu, come find me when you're finished. Shit. Ericthonios is understandably frustrated. But if we are to conquer Abyssos, we must go forth with clear heads. Pray lend an ear to his troubles that their weight might be lightened. Okay. Nuke it. What's up, little guy? How you feeling? You ever done okay, buddy? You do have my gratitude, ill-fit as I am to show it at the moment. Without your words to sway him, Lahabrea would have carried out his plan without a second thought. When at first we realized the creations had slipped their bonds, the other keywords did all in their power to restore order. Even though they could have chosen escape, they remained to aid their allies. Is that Emmett? Look, it's Emmett! I'm certain not a soul among them would wish to see this facility erased from the world, and they don't deserve to be abandoned simply for carrying out their duty. And besides, Hephaistos has secrets yet untold, secrets that would be buried if Pandaemonium were reduced to rubble. I mean to uncover the truth behind his words, the truth of my mother. While Lahabrea was quick to dismiss his claims, I failed to see what Hephaistos would gain by fabricating such a story. All I was told of my mother's death was that she perished in an accident. Thus, the classic. No one would say more. It was almost as if they feared saying more, in fact. Even if it was not Lahabrea that dealt the fatal blow, we've seen with our own eyes how quickly he can condemn others to die. I only wish to know at last what befell her. What do you think, Tu? Does the Lahabrea you know have any regard for the lives of others? Or will he carry out his duty with another's blood on his hands? He once used my ally as a vessel for his own twisted ends? Oh, no idea what he might be like in this age. Yeah, I mean, tell him the Thancred thing. But also, wasn't there something before about the fact that what we do here, this is still in the past, right? So if we didn't intervene here, things would be different in the future. And so this involves Lahabrea. I wonder, does what we do here change him in some way to taking the action that he does later on? I would guess that's the case. So maybe we're fucking up by not trusting him. What would possess him to do that? Even for Lahabrea, such an act would be a black mark against him if it were made known. I can't imagine how much your ally suffered. But his plain there is much to consider. Thank you, too. It's easy for me to get carried away by emotion where he's concerned. We should focus on the task at hand, proving to Lahabrea that we are capable of saving Pandaemonium and its keepers. The most convincing way to do that will be to regain control of Abyssos. Okay. Although I'm loath to admit it, he would know more about those depths than any of us, and seeing how we require every advantage we can afford. Would you speak to him for us? He seems to have a special interest in your capabilities and may deign to help at your suggestion, if only to see what you can do. He's so moody as well, he's always like... Ericthonios appears to have a deep trust in you, and Elidibus tells me you share some relation to Azem. Your unusual ether does not mark you as a familiar. It is unlike anything I have ever seen, even among the countless concepts I have observed. To think that I would encounter an existence I could not create by my own hand. Azem never ceases to surprise. That was a little compliment. The previous Azem was much the same. In taking the entirety of the star into consideration, she came to hold dear emotions and people that a more logical mind would have discarded. This made her act in her own self-interest more often than not. Just as you and Elidibus have conducted yourselves in this matter, the true danger of Azem's nature is its tendency to infect all those he comes into contact with. Emetzelk said much the same. Trust that I shall do naught that would violate my duty. And yet you have so frivolously invoked your authority as emissary to justify this little excursion. It matters little, however. Only your deeds can speak for you now. You wish to know more of Abyssos, I take it. Although I no longer have control over its many functions, I can yet sense what creations lie within. The chief keywords reach as far indeed. Well then, what do we have to look forward to? I sense no creations of note. Perhaps they have been made into fodder for experimentation, or perhaps they have been transferred to the deeper circles. Yet Hephaistos would never allow you safe passage. He has left a trial for you to overcome. Who the fuck is this? Nice hair. I speak of Hegemone, keyword of Abyssos. Although her presence is seen with marks of corruption, it is unmistakable. She's definitely a Karen. Oh, shit, I skipped. If I had to hazard a guess, I would say that's because she's already been twisted into her mythos, doubtless against her will. 2. Themis, we must rescue her from that cruel fate, and if we cannot, we can at least seal her away until we find a means to undo the damage. Your allies make you bold, Ericthonios. I very much look forward to seeing how far they carry you. Oh shit! Look at that look. Bro getting carried. I feel like his dad's gonna push him into doing something stupid. Hey, the sixth circle. Knew her as a woman gifted in magic and blessed with a highly logical mind. While I can sense those qualities within her, still there is something else at work. Okay. Alright, let's do it, boys. Some of you guys like this read, others don't. Let's see what's good. What is all over the walls? Ooh. We're gonna do this every time, aren't we? Okay. What? Nah, she freaky. She freaky with it. I can tell. Oh my god, she's got the creepy smile. Yo, is this another new song? Yo. This one has vocals. Here we go. Etheric Polyomino. What the? This is safe, right? Read wide. Not read wide. Oh my god. Another read wide. This is a banger. Prometheus' Dark 4 spreads. Oh, that's a read wide. Alright. Booties? Oh, okay. Opposed to a colossal power to take control of his body. Oh, you look outwards? Thick? Yeah, if I was one of the first people, I would have killed the raid. For sure. Oh, I should have held that. Oh well. What did you say? Scream all you like because we're all mad here. I see. Okay, this looks good. Alright, this is safe. Uh-oh. Oh god. This is... Okay, I see. Benny boy. Whee! Benefits of being fizz ranged. I'm gonna see if the wiggle strat works for this. Sorry if I kill you all. Oh, somehow I lived that. Okay. We've been pretty... not too hard so far. Is he gonna do the thing again? Oh. Something was different. Oh god, they switch? Okay, so I can just go in this one? No, I can't. What? Oh, this is gonna hurt, bruh. Oh no. Oh no. Oh god. Okay, so they're switching, so that one's gonna go up there. And it's spinning. Oh, fuck my life, bro. Okay. What was I saying about this one being pretty... Uh-oh. I'm possessed. And I'm dead. That's actually kind of hard. At least the first time you do it. Dodge. The wiggle strat works though. No, bro. Let me get out of this. I was afraid you guys were gonna nuke me there. She's 9%, 7%. Sigma. I still don't. So we can go there, and then I can go here, right? Yeah. Boom. I get it. Woo! Yay! Okay, that was a fun one. R.I.P. Karen. Oh shit, she face planted too. Yay! Eric's got this technique down, bro. Look at him go. I do get the feeling that he's gonna feel it on like the fourth fight. He's gonna try it and he's gonna feel it. And it's gonna be surprise Pikachu face. We've won! The keyword is sealed away and alive this time. Lahabrea can't deny us now. Our plan was a success, although I hardly need to tell you that. Hegemony has been sealed away, and now you have no choice but to admit the merit in our methods. You have the right of it. I am not so petty as to deny the achievements of those I've squabbled with, no matter how strongly we disagree. Moreover, this being, ether as thin as retreating mist, unable to wield creation magics, yet powerful enough to subdue a Hermethios, has made this ordeal far more interesting, and we have leave to continue. As for that, there is one among you whose very presence puts the others at risk. It would be best to proceed without him, for failure would have consequences that reach far beyond Pandaemonium. Ooh. And of whom do you speak? A warder who cannot even conduct his duty without aid. In this place, hope alone is not enough to overcome what awaits you. A single misstep will send all to their doom. Damn. That's pretty harsh. He's done pretty well so far. He's literally the one who seals them away. So long as we can each do our part and look to the allies by our side, even a neophyte cannot praise his companions. That's something that Tu and Themis taught me. While I do not wish to express any bias, I am inclined to agree. If my investigation has made anything clear, it is that we are together greater than the sum of our parts. And hope has brought us this far. It drives us to seek the right path, and to act before that path lies closed to us. Then tell me, what is it you hope for? To see Hephaistos in chains, that's the surest way to prevent further sacrifices. I'm aware that destroying Pandaemonium would rid us of him, but the cost is far too great. I admit, I wish to know how he means to resurrect Athena. And there we have it. You must leave this place at once, and do not think to set foot in Pandaemonium again. Oh shit. Has he been banished? Eric! You are capable, that much is plain. Yet Hephaistos cannot be suffered to live, and I shall not allow his talk of resurrection to poise mine or anyone else's mind. Life flows in a cycle. This is known. All souls return to the underworld, and Athena's is no exception. She has likely found a new vessel, and a new journey to embark upon. You cannot be ignorant to the folly of Hephaistos' words. Even were he to breathe life into a body, the soul contained within would not be your mother's. What if our knowledge is imperfect? What if Hephaistos has discovered something that no one else has? He knows all that you do. He understands the bitter reality of the world. He wouldn't pursue the impossible. Think, Ericthonios. I've already explained that he is merely my twisted reflection. Is it worth bringing back your mother if it means others are used and discarded like tools? Is it worth it to see her once more? Now you measure the worth of your colleagues' lives. What was that foolish... The fist. Is he gonna smack him? What was that foolish braying about saving them? Merely a performance to hide your childish devotion to your mother. Oh god, he's winding up. Oh god. Such harms will get us nowhere. You would call me fool, you who murdered your wife in service of your ambition. For the sake of the star, no doubt. Oh, Eric. I can hear it again, that voice inside my head. I know who to follow. Hephaistos. Father. Mother. Oh, I love you so. And this voice will guide me to you. Uh-oh. They got him. They got to him. No, listen not. Listen not, Ericthonios. Apologies, you taught me that a calm heart stays the course, but I can never even grasp the rudder. Okay then. I guess he's gone. At least he's not as moody anymore. He's not like, I hate everything. Hephaistos is cunning despite his warped mind. Whatever took hold of Ericthonios had made short work of his reason. From the moment he laid eyes upon me, I could sense his hatred and rage simmering below the surface. It was but a matter of time until it spilled forth, and that was when he fell into the spell's embrace. A magic woven with such skill that Ericthonios himself failed to notice it until it was too late. If this is the measure of Hephaistos' power, then the other keywords had little chance to resist it. We saw his work during an encounter with Hesperos. Doubtless, Hephaistos' magics fed his admiration and envy until there was room for naught else in his heart. And yet there was something else besides. Did you not feel the presence of another? The voice? The good voice? As I thought, someone was trying to warn Ericthonios, but whom? Could it have been one of the keywords? Alas, their warning arrived too late. I had already provoked Ericthonios past the point of no return. I bear the burden for this failure. In my stubbornness, I could but scorn the boy, and Hephaistos knew that. Now I dread to think of the ordeal that awaits him due to my rashness. Are we going to battle Eric again in the 8th trial? The 8th raid? There is time yet to save him. We can easily regain control of Abyssos, giving us a firm foothold from which to brave Pandaemonium's lowest level. The enemy is within reach. He's confident. Just as with Hesperos, Ericthonios is in danger by being consumed by Hephaistos' spell. However, I have faith that he will not easily lose sight of himself. The way forward is clear. Lahabrea, pray tell us all you know of what we shall find beyond Abyssos. I can only assume one more keyword lies in wait. The deepest level of Pandaemonium is called Tartaros. Okay. And your passage shall be challenged not only by a keyword. Hephaistos has laid traps in every corner of its halls. You have no hope of surviving far past the threshold. That, I expect, is where two shall shine. His dissolute ether shall allow him to slip through the traps unimpeded. We saw it when Hephaistos' had no effect, and doubtless even he has yet to devise a countermeasure. Then time is of the essence. Hephaistos is already aware that you can match a keyword in battle. He will not stand idle while you stroll past his other defenses at your leisure. Agreed. However, clarity will be indispensable to our success, and I'm afraid I must insist upon it ere we depart. We have yet to discern to what end Hephaistos would use Ericthonios. If you know, I would ask that you enlighten us. And then there is the matter of Athena. Why do you so fiercely rebuke Ericthonios' feelings for his mother? While I understand the very thought of resurrecting the dead is anathema, you act as if grief over her passing should be equally so. How are we to grapple with what plagues our friend and drives our foe if you refuse to acknowledge it? Nuke it! Who cares? I do acknowledge it. I wish only to spare those that feel its still greater pain. So instead of being honest, you bicker as a child. So you drove your son over the edge. Ooh. Or maybe that'll just piss him off. Oh! How dare you? No, you are right. The blame for Ericthonios' fate rests squarely on my shoulders. I called you at work. Very well, I shall lay bare the truth, but only after the foe before us has been laid low. Ooh. Okay, she's not a Karen. The remaining keyword is Agdistis. He has served in Pandaemonium since its inception, and her affinity for magic is peerless even among the keywords. Hephaistos knows that losing her would mean the end of his experiments. He has hidden her in a space unreachable by conventional means. Okay. But your presence makes mockery of such barriers. The scarcity of your ether means it will be trivial to send you against Agdistis. We shall approach as closely as caution will allow. We know where the battle will commence, so I do not anticipate difficulty in detecting your presence. From afar, I shall do my best to provide you with ground on which to fight and phantom allies to aid you. As for the interment, I have yet to think of a foolproof method. Interment shall not be necessary. Curious. From here, I can sense Agdistis'... Oh god, these are getting so hard, man. Do we have to do this? Agdistis' essence, but it is scarcely recognizable. Hephaistos was more ambitious with her than he was with Hegemone. He has been transfigured such that barely a scanting of herself remains. We can but take comfort in what a mercy the underworld will be to her. Uh-oh. What did they make her into? I think I know. I think I know. And I think that's why there's so many S's, right? Also the 7th circle. You don't fool me, Square Enix. You don't fool me at all. I've heard the stories. This is probably a bad time to say that I hate snakes, right? Oh, this place looks nice. Lovely trees and stuff. Look at this. Oh, it's Booba Lady. Back in Eden. What? Oh, it's the tree. What the fuck is this fucking monstrosity? Bruh. Is this the wise tree? It is. Alright, it's like they just threw a fucking bunch of shit on a tree and were like, that's the 7th boss. There's more hitbox than Arena nearly. Alright boys, here we go, here we go, here we go. The tree. I've heard many tales about the tree. The wise tree. Okay. Hands. Okay. Oh boy. Prometheus is... Okay. Okay. Some pretty standard stuff so far. Is this close? This one's far. Okay, I get it. I get it. Easy game. Knockback thing. That's why it has melee uptime. There's a lot of movement. Ooh. Am I in the wrong platform? I'm going. Okay, this is really cool. So both of these platforms are getting cleaved. I get it. We gotta go across to this one. Okay. Okay, this is cool. I do not want to be near those. Spark of Life. It's just a raid wide? Forbidden Fruit. Sense convergences of ether. Be aware of they may something. Are they gonna move? Oh, exit. Oh god. I'm going back. There's a pattern to that. I tried. I'm sorry. Enjoy your fucking points. What? Oh, Themis is helping. I almost missed that one as well. Okay, X's. Okay, we're going in here. But okay. I'm surviving. I never saw what this did. These things explode. Oh. More platforms. Okay, here we go again. This has been a very interesting fight so far. I dig it, not gonna lie. Oh god. Why'd you guys get hit so hard there? Did she say the raid name? Did she say Pandaemonium? These towers? I just went straight into that. Okay. This part's easy. I get this part. Okay, this savage is gonna be pretty nutty. Oh. Okay, I get why we need the uptime now. Oh my god, this is gonna fucking hurt. I'm alive! Is he dead? Are we winning? The Lair 2. Demas! Not the X's. I go here and then I can move into these, right? Yes. Yes. There we go. Woo! That was fun. That was a lot of fun. I like these new arena things. Woo! Let's go! Alright. Well, I died. Again. I think I'm allowed one death per. So that was the tree. The tree. This looks like the Hades arena. I think, right? The moment Agdistis was slain, the flow of ether in Pandaemonium focused keenly on this location, creating a tunnel of sorts through which we could quickly convey ourselves. It was almost as if we were ushered here. The space was created with care and concealed with powerful wards. Only a key ward would have been able to detect it, and even then with great difficulty. Ergo. Oh, there she is. Only I could restore Tartaros to order, but I'm afraid this is the most I can manage with such power as remains to me. It's been too long, Master Lahabrea. Likewise, keyword Agdistis. I should not be surprised that you were able to break free of Hephaistos' spells, even diminished as you were. It was not an easy task, even with your aid. His curses dig into one's heart, creating a storm of emotions that is all too easy to become lost in. Only by chance did a fragment of myself remain, illuminating the path through the madness. And thus am I able to appear before you now. Even while my body was powerless to resist Hephaistos' commands, some small part of my logical mind stood alone in defiance. It even managed to speak to the outside world. The report. That was you. Ah, the voice. Doubtless you recognize my voice from the many times I have called out to you. The hope that those pleas would not fall on deaf ears was all that kept me from succumbing to hopelessness. But I have greater purpose here than simply saying my farewells. There is something you must know, that the tragedies of the past do not repeat in the present. Tragedies of the past? Forgive me for what I am about to do, Master Lahabrea, but the story must be told. 'Tis the only way to understand Hephaistos' fixation on Ericthonios. Okay. No longer can you hide your heart away. Okay, what happened with Mr. Lahabrea? Spill the tea. Hephaistos? No, the mask marks him as Lahabrea. Was this young Lahabrea? Before he grew the beard and the greys? Ooh. Master Lahabrea brought an end to Lady Athena's life and sealed away a part of his memories and emotions within Hephaistos. Oh, these are my recollections from the moments following. So he sealed that event away. I hid it in here. And you truly have no intention of revealing the truth to Ericthonios? My lesser self is now buried where none can find it. We would be wise to do the same with our memory of this day. Blood should not sway the spirit so, but Athena's teachings have warped the boy. I fear he would see our star burn to keep his mother safe. Oh. Ericthonios believes that he feels love, but he is shackled by dependence. He could not bear the truth. His dependence makes it all the more important to be open with him. He will seek answers about his mother's loss, which shall inevitably lead him to you. Are you willing to accept the blame for Athena's death? Are you willing to accept your son's hatred? If that is what comes to pass, then so be it. Better to be burdened with hatred than the knowledge that Athena thought his body and soul mere tools to be used and discarded. Even were I to tell him what his mother plotted, he would ever seek reasons to believe that the true fault lies with me, or with him. Should he merely hate me, he will remain unfettered by doubt, free to serve the star from his parent's shadow. Okay, so Lahabrea was put in a bit of a stinky position. Ericthonios loved his mother more than life itself, and yet, what a dreadful truth you've borne all this time. Explains the Greys. Such is Lahabrea's nature. Every action, every word a solution to life's great dilemmas, and none to spare for his own. What I have revealed to you is but a small portion of a larger picture. I shall leave it to Lahabrea to paint the rest for you, and for Ericthonios, I hope. Thank you, Agdistis. I always admired you, you know. What choice did I have when you sacrificed so much to guide our star to the heavens? Aww. She was nice. Hephaistos has doubtless sensed that his final keyword has fallen. We should return to the surface before he moves to strike us here. If we are to face him, we must be prepared to bring our full strength to bear. You know, I get Gaius vibes from this Lahabrea. Rugged, weathered, has some past traumatic or eventful emotional thing to him. Interesting idea when you consider they're paired in ARR, yeah. Agdistis was ever a bold woman, even in her final moments, that she would unearth the secrets of my past for all to look upon. Still, so glad I am that she faced you as her last opponent. I could think of none more worthy to send her soul off to the other side. Aw, there's a little underhanded compliment. Thanks, Lahabrea. The vision you saw told the story far more eloquently than I ever could. Athena was consumed by her research and was willing to sacrifice her own child if it hastened her progress. She did not offer him a position here, out of a sense of love or pride. It was merely because she knew he would be the most pliable test subject. See now why you hid the truth from him. I cannot say with certainty that Ericthonios could handle the weight of such betrayal after holding his mother on a pedestal for so long. Unfortunately, it seems not even her death has ensured his safety. Hephaistos has taken up Athena's research and succeeded in creating Hemithoi. I know not what his ultimate end is, but 'tis plain it is connected with the resurrection of Athena. That knowledge alone is sufficient to direct our next course of action. As for the rest of your story, we shall hear it after we have returned Ericthonios to safety, in accordance with Agdistis' last wish. Very well. I can at least assure you that finding him shall prove relatively simple now that Hephaistos can no longer bend Pandaemonium to his will. Well, that's good news. There is but one place left for him to find refuge, the Black Heart of Tartaros, where Athena built her testing compound. Oh, her office. We can assume that Hephaistos will offer fierce resistance. I must focus my every effort on securing a safe means of approach. Okay. Lahabrea, I would ask that you assume the duty of summoning Two's phantom warriors. I have no objections. My ability to fight within Tartarus would be greatly diminished in any case. However, I wish to deal the final blow to Hephaistos myself. No! There is no need to dirty your hands with such a deed. I take it then that you have no intent to seal him away as before. Well, he wants to kill him, kill him. The presence I felt when I encountered Hephaistos bore little resemblance to the entity I created. Actually, okay, yeah, we'll give it to him. That makes sense. It was his thing. By his own hand has he become something far more wicked. And the same magics that once shackled him may very well shatter before the power he wields. On my pride as a researcher, I am loath to repeat the same mistake twice. I would not seek these events play out again, and so he must be extinguished. Fair. Honestly, fair. Well then, I shall open the way forward. May we finish this together. He doesn't know there's a whole other raid tier. The 8th circle. I'm excited. I'm excited. These are always good ones, man. 8 and 12 are always absolute bangers. Ooh. It's like DNA strands. There he is.
Ericthonios is mine.
Voiced.
Heart and soul. And with your death, none will be left to stop me.
Okay. Oh shit. Perfect imperfection. Nice hot zone. All right, let's go. All right, let's do it, boys. Let's get it.
Rest eternal in the dark depths of this prison.
I'm gonna pay special attention.
From fulgent flame my servants rise. Out of my sight!
Okay.
Leave naught but ash in your wake.
Okay. This one is gonna be different. So it's gonna be in. Gotta be.
Let's seep sorrow into your heart.
That's a hot teal, hot wing. This is in again.
I tire of this farce.
They're testing me. Flame Viper. What the fuck does this mean? Oh, it's a buster.
Behold the fruits of sacrifice.
Reforged. Oh shit, he's got a mount. I think these motherfuckers bought the store mount.
You will know
What? Oh god, he's telling us what's gonna happen. I didn't die! Let's go! I don't know how. Rearing Rampage? Oh, it's just a red line? I've had my practice with T, guys.
Perish in flames and
Fourfold fires.
Go forth and sate your boundless
What's his
hunger.
name? Okay. Shadow Dog? Shadow Keeper? Okay. Khalid really doesn't want to lose these points.
From fulgent flame my servants rise.
Some forge that's get out.
A fitting death.
This is fast.
I shall see my wish fulfilled.
What's he doing?
You are prey to be consumed.
Into the shadows. Oh. What the? What the fuck? Those are the snakes. Bro, that scared the shit out of me. That's something of nightmares. Ectothermos. They took the gazes to a whole other fucking level, bro.
Sear flesh from
Volcanic
bone.
torches. Did I get it right? I got it right. Oh shit. He's doing them again. It's gonna be the other side, isn't it? I get it.
Leave naught but ash in your wake.
Unforge is in.
Let seep sorrow into your heart.
You guys feeling confident yet, chat? I'm doing pretty well. No?
Behold the fruits of sacrifice.
What's this again? Oh, pointing up. Okay, is it 37?
You will know.
He's gonna
my
show us the
rage.
thing. Right. I got an asking bird.
Praying before a god.
I almost borked that one twice. I don't know how the first time I went into the wall it didn't kill me.
Perish in flame's embrace. Go forth and sate
Okay, this
your
one I don't.
boundless hunger.
This is just what's going off first. They're doing torches at the same time? Bruh. Bruh. What the fuck is happening?
From fulgent flame my servants rise.
In for the Sunforge.
Out of my sight!
No! Why did it change, you fuck? The Jabit, bro. One.
I shall see my wish fulfilled.
He's 11% though.
You are prey to be consumed.
Into the shadows. So where they're looking? Oh, not these fucking things again, bro. Okay, at least that doesn't change. That's like 4 different mechanics happening at the same time.
Leave naught but ash in your wake.
Okay, this one's in. Clearly.
I tire of this farce.
Oh, he's dead! Let's go! Holy shit, dude. That was absurd. Yay! Didn't die once. I died once. I died one time. I did die once. Gleam Viper was the buster. Ah, you little fucking bitch. I see you. Did you guys know that was gonna happen? You guys stayed out of the hitbox. Look, Dolly's moving away. You guys pre-planned this. I fucking know it. I just know you guys did. I'm like, oh. Oh, I never saw the Ashian marks on the ground. The chain of events that led to this moment began with my error. When out of mercy I can find you here. Now I break it and leave no trace of you behind. Shit, he's gonna finish him off. This is not over. I see you will not go peacefully. Eric! Do we think he made his hair orange because Eric's hair was orange? Is that just a coincidence? Even a cast-off would uphold his pride. Though such an impulse must speak to the overwhelming arrogance of my other half. The name Hephaistos shall grow to eclipse yours. Okay, buddy, you just calm down here. None shall remember the deeds of Lahabrea once I fulfill Athena's ambition and bring Ericthonios' dream to life. You speak as if you care a whit for the boy. Why then do you cower behind him? No. Say. There are some desires which must not be realized. Athena would see the world destroyed if it meant she could find hers in the ruins. As for Ericthonios, he knows not what his wish would beget. a truth which you have hidden from him. Do you truly believe a father's role is to deceive and manipulate? Oh, Eric's got this, bro. He's gonna break free. My wish? You would claim the name Hephaistos and call yourself his father, yet you bind his mind and body in dark chains. Your word and your pride ring hollow. Athena wanted her son by her side, and he desires to return there. What wickedness is there in mending a broken family? Athena cared not for Ericthonios, beyond how he could serve her ends. We claim to be acting in his interest, but 'tis plain you are no different. As I ushered Athena to her end, I vowed that my sole mission in life would be to guide this star true. In service to that vow, I silenced the whispers of my heart. I could not nurture a son whilst an entire world looked to me for guidance. For that choice, I bear the responsibility. Work and life balance. Yet he is still my son, and I'll not suffer you to seduce him with false hope. You who are not but the bitter dregs of Athena and I, very worst of us. Mother, she... No! Then, who... How do I... Trust in Lahabrea. Are words you will never hear me utter. I'm sorry. Come back to us. I hear you. I owe you and Themis an apology. Athena, did you ever... And Lahabrea, I will have my say. Eric! Oh no, he was gonna, I said he was gonna mess it up, didn't I? I guess he gets his redemption. Oh, hi! His mind was mine. I can't explain whose words reached me through the haze. They rang loud and clear. As did the words of another, in a voice much like yours, but resounding with truth. Ooh, the focus shift, I love it. He's got this one, boys. Eric. Oh, this one's gonna hurt. Oh, when did you master these bonds? Oh, we've interred much worse. His proud father looks on. Crack a smile, Lahabrea, come on. You worthless, you! Ah! The double shackle. Okay. So maybe we're gonna find out where the next stone came from then. The stone we had before. It appears my failures have borne fruit after all. I'll keep that. You did well, son. Oh. Lahabrea. Oh. He's a cold-hearted bastard. With Hephaistos' essence contained in this crystal, we may safely return Ericthonios above. That he would bind Hephaistos with only half his senses intact. He quite understated his adeptness in the art of interment. It was hardly what I had in mind, but a feat deserving of praise nonetheless. Yeah, again, this is like very Geiger kind of art direction, right? Same kind we saw in the Tower of Zot. I love it though, it's cool. It's a cool backdrop though for the... Oh, I never noticed the eye. What the fuck is this thing? Hello? I can almost imagine like a huge ass dragon, a big snout on him. You know what I mean? And then he has like... I don't know if a dragon looks like that, but... And his little eye. It's somewhere behind there in all the fog and the mist. I feel no trace of Hephaistos' poison in your mind, and for a blessing, it appears your body is none the worse for wear. Hey! I made my way here as soon as I could. I no longer sense Hephaistos, and the force assailing Pandaemonium's barriers has ceased. Are we rid of him for good and all? Surely. I see. Despite his muddled senses, Ericthonios felt that to seal Hephaistos away was the proper course. It wasn't so noble as that. I only knew something had to be done, so I acted. Lahabrea. Was that how you dealt with Hephaistos in the past? Indeed. He was naught but the parts of my memory and soul that I had cut away, a mass of ether without a material vessel. Storing his essence within a crystal was the most logical choice. Oh? On that matter, I believe the time has come for you to share the rest of your tale. Of Hephaistos' creation and Athena's end. True. I heard your words, but only vaguely, as if from under the surface of a deep pool. My mother wished to use me. I would hear the whole truth. I want to know what happened here and what drove Athena to act as she did. I'm ready. Athena's brilliance outshone us all. Even the other members of the Words of Lahabrea were as children in comparison. So dedicated to research was she that it was not unheard of for her to forget meals or even sleep. Done that. Her mind was ever grasping for knowledge, and it was in this endless search that she became obsessed with uncovering the secrets of life. You see, while we can conceive life in various forms, the means of creating a soul are beyond our ken. Similarly, though we can enhance and alter our physical vessels, we have ever been bound to them. Athena's purpose was to shatter these limitations. Such limitations as we are not meant to surpass. He sought to enter the realm of the gods. Scarce few have the ability to comprehend what such a task entails, let alone the courage to attempt it. For most, the thought would be an idle fancy, considered once and then discarded. Not so for Athena. As leader of the Words of Lahabrea, I spoke with her often about transcending our being. From an academic perspective, the challenge has plagued countless researchers through the ages. It was during these musings that I began to formulate a theory. A means by which a person could meld with a creation. The weaknesses of one would be mitigated by the strengths of the other, and the result could be something greater than we have ever imagined. Although it was but a theory, Athena insisted I develop it further, curious about every detail along the way. Our conversations became more frequent, and our platonic relationship grew into something much more. Workplace romance. Take it I was not born soon after. Yeah. The work Christmas party. Just so, I believed she bore true affection for me. I was blind to her hidden intentions. When Pandaemonium was built, she requested to lead the researchers. I saw no reason to deny her. Oh, she worked her way in. Oh, this is starting to come together. Even setting aside our relationship, her accomplishments as scholar made her the obvious choice. However, in giving her Pandaemonium, I also gave her free rein to conduct whatsoever experiments she could devise. And when you found out what she was doing, you killed her. I made haste to Pandaemonium the moment I learned of these hidden chambers. I left Agdistis to keep watch from Tartarus's vestibule as I ventured deeper, not knowing what would await me. As for what occurred next, it is best to see with your own eyes. Uh-oh. Oh god. Oh, is that a boy? Oh, that's Eric. Is that me? Is this Athena? You're well aware that out of respect for our neighbours in Elpis, the researchers of Pandaemonium are not to be masked. Yet you stand before me with your face covered. What petty defiance is this? Ooh. What indeed? So quick you are to rebuke me, though you yourself have not set foot in these halls since their inception. You must have known you could not conceal this from myself and Agdistis forever. As well, you know that I cannot allow it to continue. I shall say this but once. Release Ericthonios, else I shall have no choice but to strike you down. Oh my god, look at the face. The blank stare. I would meet my end at the hands of none other. However, ere my time is come, I will have you know the why of it. Then you will not desist. Once you understand what has driven me this far, you shall see that stopping was never an option. Imagine experimenting on your son. That's crazy, bruh. The feelings of one weigh little against the needs of the entire star. Of course, of that I am well aware. But you did not deign to descend from your lofty heights simply to lecture me as you would a child. You have an interest in my motivations. What possessed Athena, peerless researcher and mother to the son of the great Lahabrea, to embark upon the path to her downfall? History will demand an answer, but it is you who deserves one. Give me your hand, Lahabrea, and we Impossible. You binded your souls? Oh? Aye. That the boundaries between us would cease to be, she offered me everything to be understood. I found myself unable to refuse. At that moment, my mind was a storm of questions, yet one roared the loudest. Did Athena ever truly love me? I am become thee, memory and mind. Don't do it! And I, thee. Oh no. It's so dramatic as well. So they binded their souls. What does that mean, though? Can you feel it? My heart, all that I am. Yes, as if it were my own. Okay. A fathomless desire to dissect the mysteries of life, to transcend our mortal flesh and bleed into a higher plane of existence. An unquenchable thirst for knowledge, not a single thought spared for another, for the star. Shit. She's kind of fucked up, huh? Oh, disappointing. Oh, she was trying to get something from him. I guess. Yet what is known cannot be unknown. You've beheld my life's work. Try as you might to excise the memory, the seed of desire remains. Oh. And when it takes root, you too shall be consumed by the self-same fervor. I will dig it out. I will dispense with the corruption in my soul ere your rotten insight spreads. It was my weakness that let this wickedness fester, but never again. Today, I cast aside fickle emotion and abide in duty alone. Today, I renounce all that was and live only as Lahabrea. Oh. Oh. Oh shit, the half? Ah. Thus did I forsake the part of myself that had been polluted by Athena, sealing it within a crystal. Never did I think I would one day face those memories made flesh. Forgive my bluntness, but your actions bordered on insanity. To go to such lengths to escape your memories, you nearly rewrote your very existence. Rest assured, the change did not go unnoticed by our colleagues in the convocation. Igiorum and Emmett Selk in particular made plain the suspicions they harbored. Good old Emmett, huh? As well they should have. That you escaped with your life was nothing short of a miracle. Why didn't you destroy the crystal then and there? Did you think to one day make use of the knowledge it contained? I will not deny such considerations played into my decision, but my main motivation was fear. I had never attempted such a feat before. The crystal was my sole recourse should something go awry with the remainder of my soul. In hindsight, to cling to it was a mistake born of doubt. Athena must have anticipated that I would resort to such measures, and prepared a vessel beforehand that would accept the dregs of my soul. Hephaistos doubtless believed he was performing his duty as a husband and father should, yet in truth, he was but a puppet being pulled to and fro by Athena's desires. His goal was not to raise himself high, he thought only of seeing his dear Athena live again, that she might finish what she began. Yet for all of that, he and I were alike. We yet shared a fatal flaw, you see. Our need for control blinded us to other perspectives. While I was enthralled to Hephaistos, you called out to me. What say you now? Does Lahabrea speak true? Ooh. Ooh. I mean... yeah? Like, what does your heart tell you? That's such a non-answer, dude. Which is why I'm gonna go for it. I just want to know one thing. Did you truly believe that hiding the truth was best for me? Even knowing how I felt about my mother. The Lahabrea I know had a fatal flaw after all. I'm still not convinced. I have said all that I can say. Now it is for you to choose to believe me. Or not. Oh. Oh. The Lahabrea I know holds duty above all else. I would sooner prostrate myself before an erupting volcano. What? What? I would sooner prostrate myself before an erupting volcano than place my fickle emotions in his path. When you return to the surface, you'll doubtless don that mask once more. So before we climb out of this forsaken pit, I suppose I should say... thank you, Hephaistos. No. Okay, so they have like a mutual respect. I don't think their relationship is patched though. I still think there's a long ways to being, you know, father and son again. I mean, Athena seems demented, I think is the best word for it. But yeah, I'm very interested in seeing like who she is and what she kind of thinks, you know? We haven't really got there yet. We've got like this side of things, we haven't got her opinion of herself, I guess. I've heard enough. There is more I would yet discuss, but we should first return to Pandaemonium's gates. I'll gather my thoughts on the way. Alright. I owe you an apology too. It was due to my own inexperience that Hephaistos was so easily able to take hold of my mind. I also owe you thanks. If you and Themis hadn't chosen to breathe the chaos occurring in Pandaemonium, then I would have never known Lahabrea's story, my father's story. It was a tale I too was fascinated to hear. I very much look forward to speaking with the Zem upon my return. I cannot help but wonder how much of this he foresaw. I'm afraid I cannot allow that, Elidibus. So long as you retain control of Pandaemonium, there is work to be done. But of course, I shall first free the remaining warders and restore this place to its former glory. Using the facilities in Tartaros, we should be able to traverse the changes made to their bodies and minds. I shall stay behind to oversee the process. That is well, but I must yet learn why I was considered the key to Hephaistos' experiments and how he intended to revive Athena. Such questions are best left unanswered. In fact, I forbid the pursuit of that knowledge. The boundary between man and creation shall never again be crossed. Ooh. Ah, yes. Surely, it will never happen again. And I intend to destroy the crystal containing Hephaistos' essence, that this mistake never again repeats. I see no reason to gainsay your judgment. There is yet the matter of your crystal, however. Truth be told, I had not considered its origin until I saw the one containing Hephaistos' ether. I was struck by how wholly different they were. There is another. While imbuing a crystal with memories is a simple process, Storing a message, a warning even, would be something altogether more complex. This also means that someone besides the present company and Azem was aware of the plot unfolding within Pandaemonium. Then why would they not make themselves known even now? No threats remain. Perhaps it was one of the other warders. We shall question them after they are freed. That task may take some time, a resource I'd rather not steal more of from you. Return at your leisure, and we will share our results then. You've done more than enough for the time being. I am of the same mind. Leave the loose ends to us and continue upon your journey. Or, if you are so inclined, take a much-needed repose. Thanks, your GP. This talk of journeys smacks of his M. As well it should. He has pledged to keep moving until he has seen every corner of the world. If you do find yourself with a spare moment, you might bring that crystal of yours to Lahabrea. He may be able to offer further insight. Until then, my friend. I'll see you guys in 4 months. Why, if it isn't 2? Excuse me if I'm not my usual chipper self, but we have not been without our difficulties in your absence. You see, communication with the airship Professor Claudian commissioned for his search was lost. Oh yeah, he went off on his own, I forgot. Now we have quite lost track of where he might be. He dead. And to make matters worse, Nemgigi has just sent word of an unusually large amount of energy coming from somewhere within the ethereal sea. I was just on my way to the Aitiascope, in fact. Please, you must come with me. Is that Pandaemonium? It is. What is that? Is it real? Why is it that whatever danger visits the world, you're never far behind? Oh, look who it is. It's me. And you too, Professor Claudian's assistants, I take it. As you've arrived before me, I take it you are involved in this. I would thank you to furnish me with an explanation. What is he doing down here, huh? What is going on down here? Is she free? Is Athena let loose? While the research summary you submitted to the forum gave us no cause for concern, these details are alarming. The professor's last message indicated he was on his way to Azysla, but we know not whether he has reached his destination. A rash endeavor, even for Claudian, but he has ever allowed the thrill of discovery to cloud his better judgment. We have no recourse but to entreat Ishgard's aid in searching for him. As for that unsightly fortress which materialized in the ethereal sea, Pandaemonium was it? It cannot be left alone. For the time being, information regarding this matter must be strictly controlled as to minimize panic. We will gather those with knowledge of the ethereal sea and continue monitoring it for further irregularities. You two, submit a detailed report to the forum at once. At present, we have far more questions than answers. Nevertheless, I would ask for your assistance at such a time that our investigation has concluded. Very good. Now, if you will excuse me, I must apprise the forum of what has occurred here. Just when we need him the most, Professor Claudian remains unaccounted for. He even brought the crystal with him. We are left with scarce few straws to grasp at. While I am but a lowly assistant, even I can see that our two current problems are likely related. Same party or phenomenon may be responsible for both. Conversely, I now see that my unexperienced imagination failed to do Pandaemonium's pitiless spires justice. I can only wonder if the facility itself traversed the ages. Did the creations within do the same? What of the keywords? But answers to these questions shall come in time, I'm sure. For now, I must do as Master Fortuno asked and write that report. As for you two, pray get what rest your responsibilities will allow. When next we call upon you, I wager we shall need you in your prime condition. Yay! When the world needed him most, he vanished. But they always come back.